To sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
Jason, the only way you can find yourself in the light is to find yourself in the dark first.
Right.
I listen to music that is very telling of my mood, yes.
I go to like sad country songs.
Yeah, I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point.
On the podcast, Jason unintentionally shares a strange detail about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's trip. The most recent episode of the New Heights podcast, which featured the Kelce brothers' well-known reunion, caused a stir among Swifties and NFL fans on Wednesday, April 16. Not only due to the amusing chemistry between Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, but also due to an entirely unforeseen circumstance. In a moment of panic, Jason unintentionally shared a funny and endearing fact about his brother, Travis's recent trip with his pop star girlfriend, Taylor Swift. The podcast was initially intended to concentrate on the post-Coachella analysis of Travis and Taylor being seen holding hands in the sunny Indo Valley. However, Jason, who has a long-standing tendency to slip his tongue, led the two in a totally different direction, creating a moment that went viral on the internet. Travis was discussing his infrequent downtime following a hectic Coachella and post-season training schedule when the pivotal conversation started. "Remember when you two put a tent in the backyard of your Malibu mansion?" Jason blurted out, trying to make his brother uncomfortable by making fun of Travis. Who the hell sets up a tent in the middle of a $20 million zero-cents house? There was a profound silence. Travis gave Jason a startled look, but Jason continued to laugh, assuming he was merely narrating a lighthearted story. This comment instantly sent the internet community into a tizzy. During the holidays, one of the most well-known couples in the world, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, decided to camp in their mansion's backyard. Do you mean that they slept outside in Malibu while setting up a tent? After Jason's cute slip of the tongue, Travis tried to change the topic by laughing and shaking his head, but it was too late. Travis had to give a little more information and laugh it off. Well, the idea was purely arbitrary. I roasted the marshmallows and Taylor brought them. It was really awesome, Jason added, and the cat lantern. I've never in my life seen someone bring a pink bow and an ear-shaped cat nightlight to camp. Swifties did not tweet, but Travis simply nodded and laughed. Fans created fan fiction, memes, and even purchased the pink bow cat lantern as a result of the deluge of comments on Reddit and TikTok. Unable to conceal anything, Travis acknowledged that it was one of the most unforgettable evenings of his life. My hand nearly burned on the campfire, and we laughed so much that it hurt our stomachs. Taylor, however, was adamant about roasting the marshmallows in hearts. She screamed as if she was watching the Chiefs lose every time I burned it. Jason added, taking advantage of the chance to make fun of his younger brother, "That was the first time I had ever seen a nearly 2-meter-tall man sitting and telling his girlfriend ghost stories while sporting a purple cat-eared beanie. He was so terrified that he dared not use the restroom by himself." In addition to making podcast listeners laugh aloud, the story touched them emotionally. Who would have guessed that a Super Bowl winning NFL player would do something so adorable to win over his girlfriend? Jason claims that Taylor concealed a stuffed fox and a deck of Uno cards in his backpack. After Jason publicly criticized him for camping and the cat-eared beanie, Travis named it Reputation Fox because it was wearing a black snake shirt, a reference to Taylor's well-known album. Travis was forced to react, but rather than becoming upset or ashamed, the number 87 for the Kansas City Chiefs decided to use a very Travis Kelce move to get back at his brother. At the conclusion of the New Heights show, Travis grinned and said, "Okay, Jason, if you've revealed that I'm camping with my girlfriend, then let me tell everyone about you and Kylie's sleeping on the pier trip to Cape May last year." Jason had just finished disparaging his brother. The first thing Jason said was, Hey, no, that's not relevant. Don't mention it. When Travis, who is skilled at softening the audience, turned on Jason, who frequently sells out his brother, the audience erupted in laughter. However, Travis quickly softened his tone to one that was lighter. "Thank you, actually, because your unbridled speech is telling the world about one of the greatest moments Taylor and I have ever shared. I'm sure Taylor is watching this, so if I seem a little out of style with my cat ear hat, it's because I want to see you smile. And if necessary, I'll wear that hat for the rest of my life." After a brief period of silence in the studio, Jason yelled, "Holy, I'll quit my job if this guy plays football again. He ought to compose poetry." Although the podcast ended with a good laugh, there was a much deeper aftertaste. Regarding this couple, the media has been extremely cautious. Despite their hectic schedules, the spotlight, and the demands of fame, the story of the two famous pop stars and NFL football players camping in the mansion's backyard demonstrates something that few people notice. They managed to connect like two regular people. A source close to Swift claims that Taylor frequently takes the initiative to recommend easy times to keep the relationship in balance. Taylor's decision to pitch a tent outside without a phone rather than stay at a five-star resort. She also expresses her wish to fully comprehend Travis and have Travis understand her by refusing to take photos. Travis always manages to make a marshmallow roast an unforgettable experience, even if he doesn't care for a five-star meal. Taylor's friend said, "What about Travis?" He has consistently conveyed his admiration for Taylor's lifestyle as well as her musical ability. One thing is clear from his willingness to sit on the floor in the moonlight, wear a cat beanie, tell ghost stories, and even get bitten by a mosquito. The man is genuinely in love. Following the viral success of the New Heights podcast episode and the rise in popularity of the hashtag Malibu Backyard Camping among Swifties and NFL fans. Kylie Kelce fans were also amused by Jason Kelce's wife's appearance in a behind-the-scenes video that the podcast production team shared on Instagram. When questioned about her husband's unexpected disclosure, Kylie laughed and said, "I'm not surprised." Uncensored, Jason's mouth is a treasure. When asked if she was aware that Jason would betray his brother regarding the camping trip, Kylie responded with a knowing expression. Kylie just gave a head shake. The night Travis and Taylor returned to New York, he told me that. "I told him, Jason, don't tell that on air." He then gave me a look, nodded, and took the exact opposite action. Everyone laughed at the response, but Kylie went on to say something that had a profound impact on the audience. "I find it incredible that a strong, courageous man like Travis would play like a child to please his girlfriend. That's a very uncommon kind of love, and I adore Jason because despite his inability to keep secrets, he knows when to show pride in the small things about his family, like a tent and a cat lamp. If you see someone setting up a tent in the mansion yard wearing a cat hat and roasting heart-shaped marshmallows, don't worry, that's not Taylor Swift filming a music video, that's Travis Kelce, the outdoor romance expert." Jason Kelce continued to post on Twitter a few days after the podcast. In just 10 hours, the tweet received over 500,000 likes and 120 shares. Another comment from the official NFL account read, "MVP is not only on the field, MVP is also in the backyard." Fans swiftly produced a number of meme images of Travis sitting next to Taylor on a camping mattress, wearing a hoodie and holding a cat lantern. Additionally, fan art that showed Taylor resting her head on Travis's shoulder in the moonlight went viral very fast and was liked by Kylie Kelce on Instagram. Speculation about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's private lives is nothing new to their fans, and following months of the couple's eye-catching moments, a recent Facebook post from Donna Kelce, some ardent fans claim that Travis's mother has elevated the situation. Mama Kelce may have unintentionally given away some very important information. They believe the couple is expecting a child, which sparked a flurry of internet rumors. A closer look at what actually transpired and its potential implications is provided here. Donna posted a touching video to her Facebook page not long ago. The video was a snippet from the most recent New Heights podcast episode, in which Travis is shown FaceTiming his newborn niece Finley. Jason Kelce, Donna's other son, and his wife Kylie welcomed Finley into the world earlier this month. Fans found the exchange between Travis and his new niece to be incredibly endearing, and the touching moment swiftly went viral.